So the name of our topic is comparing quantities. So we are going to compare some quantities. It is very much clear from the name. Now the question arises, which type of quantities? The one thing that we must need to keep in our mind, that comparison is always done between the similar things. For an example, I cannot compare this bottle with this duster because both have the different applications. So it is clear that comparison is done between always the similar things. Like for an example, I can compare one book with another book. I can compare one mobile with the another mobile. Okay. So now, like for example here, an example is given. Hina is 2 times taller than Amir. Here I am comparing the height of the Hina with the height of the Amir. I cannot, like for example, I cannot compare the hobby of the Hina with the height of the Amir because both are different things. So now it is clear from the example that comparison is done between the two similar things. Okay. So here we are comparing the height. So whenever now let's come to the mathematical aspect. So whenever the unit are same and we are doing the comparison, there is a specific term derived for that, which is ratio. Comparing two quantities, the unit must be same. Okay, so if units are same and we are doing the comparison, it means indirectly we are calculating the ratio. Here is an example, rupees 5 to 50 paise. We have to convert, we have to compare the 5 rupees with the 50 paise. Now, look here, rupees and paise, they both are the units of money. Okay, they both are the units of money. Now we have to compare. So what we have to do? Okay, they both are not exactly same. Rupees is quite different from the paise. So first we convert. What we convert? We always convert the bigger one. Here rupees is greater than the unit of rupees is greater than the paise. So we convert the 5 rupees to the 50 paise. In 1 rupees we have 100 paise. So in 5 rupees we have 5. Then we multiply it by 100. What we got? 500. 500. This time what we got? Paise. Now simply we have 50 paise and then 500 paise. We write it like this: 50 rupees 5 to 50 paise. Then 500 upon 50. 51 and then 50 10 times. What we get? 10:1. 10:1. So these 50 paise is the 10th part of this rupees 5. So like this we do the comparison. One more thing that we are going to do in this chapter, we find the percentage. We find the percentage of the given quantities. Like here what it is given, 15% of 250. In mathematics, of indicates the sign of multiplication. And the percentage means upon 100. So how we write it? 15. Then we write 100. Of means multiplication. And then what we do? 250. 50 it is 4 times. Then it is 5 times. 15 multiplied by 5. It is 75 by 4. It's our choice to convert it into either into a mixed fraction or we can left it like this. Okay. So like this we do comparisons. Okay. Now another application of this chapter is to find the simple interest. We learned how to find the ratio. We also learn how to find the percentage. Now we use both of these things to find the simple interest. Okay. Let's understand the term one by one. What is principal? The amount which we borrowed is our principal amount. Rate of interest. The interest rate which we pay for that amount is our rate, and the duration for which we borrowed the amount. And after doing the multiplication of these things, we get the simple interest. Let's understand this by an example. I borrowed a sum of rupees 1200 in the rate of 12% for the 3 years. So I put the values 1200 and then what is the value of rate? It's 12 times 3 upon 100. I cut these two zeros with these two zeros 12 multiplied by 12, that is 144 multiplied by 3. So how much simple interest I got? It's It's 432. So this is our interest amount. Means the sum that I borrowed, it was 1200. The extra amount, interest is my extra amount, which is 432, which I pay to the bank. So what is the total amount that I am going to pay to the bank? It was, what I do, add principal plus simple interest. I get the last amount, that is 1200. Then 432. So the amount lastly that I paid, it will be 1632. This is the final amount. So by this, so how this we are going to do in this chapter. That's it.